Hello and welcome. I am still recording this video just in case you need to use it for later. This is the Tech Tuesday for Parent edition. We are going to go through um, online time management, which can be really tough, especially right now with everybody being home. So I don't have to go over the norms. We are going to just jump right in. A big part about digital learning and living at home is trying to find balance. For all of this work, you're going to have to analyze how many students you have, what are the grade levels, and what the lesson expectations are. You're also going to have to know your students. So, for example, if Jane is in first grade, she's going to need more engagement with her teachers, whereas John's in middle school and he's okay, but he struggles in science. You know, he's going to need to touch base with his science teacher. And are you working from home? What are your expectations of work and how many devices you have? Just as a few things to look and go over. Here is the learning info and information provided to our teachers. So at our campus, almost always, all elective teachers, those are the office hours. So the electives, 9 and 10, the math teachers, 12 to 11 and 12. I am always available from 4 to 5. Okay. There's also the additional lessons, the general weekly assignments in middle school. They're going to have ELA month every day, at least 4 lessons, science and social studies 2 per week, and each elective will have 1 per week. Now, if they are academy students, there are extended expectations, so you will have to contact Miss Holmes. Okay, so this after you collect this information, this is where I would start with the following. So you would build schedules around your need and obviously either help older students to build lessons or you could build your lessons into breaks. So, for example, my first grader is asked to turn in a weekly PE log and he has to do 30 minutes of activity every day. So, I take 30 minutes of lunchtime and we go for a walk. Okay. I know there's a lot of talk about synchronous and asynchronous learning. Synchronous just means same time, and that is when they can see the teacher, but that is not meant necessarily for instruction. It's meant to answer questions. Okay, that means the kids can pop in and pop out as needed. Um, and the teacher is just supposed to be there for the hour regardless. Asynchronous is what most of your lessons should be, and that's the stuff that they can do around your schedule at home. Um, and given that synchronous office hours are meant to answer questions, you may have to split office hours between students because, for example, if I had a middle schooler, a first grader's office hours is 10 to 11, then they would potentially miss ELA. The middle school would miss ELA, so I would have to split that up. So, um, and again, this all totally depends on what your household looks like, how you like to run things, how you how you like to manage your life. Okay. When the items should be submitted, all the items should have a due date that ends at the end of the physical week, which includes the weekend, and late work will always be accepted. So now I'm going to show you some samples. These are the samples that I showed the kids earlier today. I'm going to go up, and this is what I told them to do. So first off, I told them to lay out the office hours and write down their teachers' names of who they have at that time. So like elective teachers, my ELA, math, science, social studies, all the way down. Okay. Then I also told them the class breakdown of how many lessons that they could expect. And then I asked them to look at the help. Like if I knew I struggled in math, I knew that 11 to 12 hours should be a priority. Struggle in science, that 12 to 1 should be a priority. And um, I am always available. Um, I'm always available to help from 4 to 5, okay? And then I just drew 2 different types. This is a vertical alignment. As you can see, when I talk to the students, I tried to build their schedule with the 30-minute increment lesson in mind, touching base with each teacher for an hour. Each content teacher at least one time a week, and leaving Friday mainly open to make sure the assignments are submitted, catch up with any teachers, and then I always do a breakout kind of fun thing with them on Fridays. Right? So there's a vertical kind of picturey one, and then I also show them this one, which is simple, like before lunch, after lunch. That's a breakdown every day. Still covers the same thing. I also created a mind map for them. So this is something they could do online. It just helps them out. You can see my virtual life. So I'll put the teacher's office hours. Again, that's going to stay the same. So that won't change unless they get notification, and I put where I need help and how to access the teacher's email addresses, which are on their websites. These are kind of like the school non-negotiables, lesson breakdown, and how many are needed. Okay. And so on this one, I actually created a weekly checklist because if you build the schedule correctly, or I won't say correctly, if you build the schedule with the intent to finish the year, it's not going to matter what week we're on. ELA lesson number one is still going to be ELA lesson number one. Um, Science lesson number two is still going to be science lesson number two. So if you build it thinking of that kind of fluidity, it will fit with the continued instruction from school and your lessons and your lifestyle at home. And then the Friday checkout was again what I'm working on, help with, etc. And then on this one, I also added, they are home, and so is everybody else, and they may have additional responsibilities. So sample chore chart, sample her and siblings, and pets of that sort. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my work schedule. So I'm going to manage that, which is electronically. And as you can see on my work schedule, I kind of open in this area, and that was intentional. I'm going to do a lot of my work before and a lot of my work going into the evening, as you can tell, um, simply because my son's schedule is built mainly in that middle. And like I said earlier, we'll do lunchtime walks and things of that sort, just so I can make sure that he is okay and he's getting the instruction and what he needs. The big thing is to understand that it's very much based around your house and what that will look like. So, for example, I created a mock calendar. I don't know if you use Google or OneDrive or iCloud, but you could do this on your phone and device. It shows everybody's roles and responsibilities. So, for example, mom's working, and you color code it. So the son is blue, the daughter's purple, and you go through, and then you can do. So, for example, with this one, he's going to use the phone to do some conferencing with his teachers because we only have the one computer in the house, so that has to work. And then they get a break while you finish up work, and then after mom finishes up work, mom or dad um, can help Jane with her work before, while John gets access to the computer for a few hours. So it's just a matter of just sitting down and laying it out so you understand who and where everybody is. And I am very much a believer in trying to keep things as simple as possible. So if you already have a Google account, use Google Calendar. Um, you can use slides, or I use bubble.us to make mind maps, or you can go old fashioned, like I showed earlier, and just write it on a piece of paper. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I thank you for your time.